Hi there. I just wanted to give you a quick video about interpreting an evidence record. The evidence records will be sent within D2L because I know some of you had trouble opening your OCDSB email address. So I'm just not even going to send it to those anymore, and I'm just going to send it straight to you within an attachment in D2L. So here's an example of an evidence record. It's obviously not yours. And this person isn't doing so hot. Ideally, you want marks in level 3 and level 4. That means you're meeting or exceeding expectations. And you can see that all the little things, all little dotties, are what we have done in the course so far. So your evidence record is going to have a series of dots, and each dot will represent an assignment that we've done. I've named the dots after the assignment. So for example, Unit 2, Activity 3 will be U2A3, so you can easily cross-reference those drop boxes in case you don't know what's going on. You can also email me. This is really important for those incomplete assignments. You'll see along the left-hand side any assignments that I have incomplete. This could mean that you've submitted it to the wrong Dropbox, or you've submitted the wrong assignment to the right Dropbox. In any case, read your feedback. It could mean that you had potentially plagiarized an assignment and I asked you to redo it. There's a whole lot of reasons why you could have an incomplete. It might not just be that you haven't handed it in. So please make sure that you get whatever you want to resubmit or submit to me by the end of next week. Your ideas that you have to work on this week is just finishing up your report and getting started on the visual for your summative task. So if you have any questions about your evidence record, notice there will be no updated mark on it. There might be stuff along the right hand side, but those numbers, are, if they're there, are from midterm. So just ignore them. Your mark could have improved, or your mark could have stayed consistent, or your mark could have dipped a little bit. One last thing, when I am looking at your evidence record, I just wanted to show you how I read it. So for example, we do it based on strands. So these strands are here. The lines kind of show you what things go with what strand. So for example, in A1, you can see that there's 2 assignments here, and they're both a 1 minus. So the level for this strand would be a 1 minus. For A2, you can see that there's, again, 2 assignments. One is a level 2, and one is a remedial. So in this case, I would either average them out, or I would look at the most recent. So like T4 would be test 4, which would be more recent than test 1. So maybe you knew it, and then when we got more complicated, you didn't know it. Or maybe you were having an off day. So I'd have to interpret where I wanted it to fall on this line. But it wouldn't be higher than a level 2, and it wouldn't be lower than a remedial. It would be somewhere in this line. Something where it's a little bit more complicated, you can see C2 here. On test 1, this person didn't do so hot, but on test 2 they really improved. So I would either potentially get rid of test 1 altogether, or I would factor in that maybe they learned a little bit more, and the mark wouldn't be an average, it would be closer to like a 2 minus. So the idea with an evidence record is it puts all the evidence on a sheet of paper, and then I interpret it how I want. So it's not a mathematical equation by any means, and I know if you're not from the OCDSB, this might be a bit of a change for you. But if you do have any questions about how your grade has been calculated, I can let you know personally. So take a look at your evidence record, look in the attachment in the email that's going to be in your inbox momentarily, and let me know if you have any questions.